Hey, everybody, MJ here. How are you? I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Margene Christensen. This is Coach Margene, and I'm going to do a Canva training for you today. So I'm going to take my picture off here, see if I can do this. Okay, gone. All right. Hopefully it's still recording. I guess I'll find out. But I've had some clients that have questions about using Canva, and some of them are new to the online space, so I was wanting to do a Canva tutorial. And this is a new account that I've set up for myself so that I can use it for training, so that you can see what it will look like when you get into Canva. You just go to canva.com. If I can move this out of the way here. As you up in my toolbar, as you can see. And you can create an account. You can get a free account, and when you create your account, it will possibly ask you if you would like to try the pro version for 90 days. Just say no, not this time. I have never paid for anything on Canva except maybe a couple of designs that I purchased for $1 a piece at one point. But I have tons of designs that I have made, and I have a cat here trying to show you something. So as you can see by when I logged into Canva, this is what you will see. And a lot of times a tutorial box will pop up like here. You can click on help. You can ask for the guide to Canva. And if you want a step-by-step on creating your first design tutorial, it'll walk you through it. It'll give you a kind of a little video and show you. The first step is for you to choose a template. Then you can add a photo, or you can upload your own photos. You can replace any existing text that's on a theme or a template that you choose. You just have to be really careful. Some of them have a watermark on them, and if you're trying to do this for yourself and brand you wouldn't want to use watermarked themes. So just be real careful about the themes that you pick. And then when you get ready, if you have your computer attached to a printer, you can actually print your design, or you can download it. And I usually download them and save them to a thumb drive or to my desktop. And then you can just close the help button if you no longer need it. And as you can see, my first design that I did was, this is my banner on my YouTube account. So as you scroll down here, you can see if you're creating something for Instagram, there's multiple templates you can choose from, as you can see. If you're looking for something for a Facebook post, there are tons of templates that you can pick. If you're doing just a social media post, you can pick from a template. If you are feeling a little creative and want to create a logo for your personal brand, there are some things that you can play with. You can play around with it till you get what you want. And then you have, if you're looking for the template for a Facebook cover, so if you're looking for something for your fan page, if you're looking for a cover for your group, that's the template that you would want to pick. So I'm going to pick Facebook cover, and right there I picked the Hustle. But as you look over here on the left, you can just scroll through here and find something that you resonate with. Again, don't be concerned about the words. So let's say you're trying to create a banner for your fan page and you can't find something that is niche specific. Let's say, for example, you're into essential oils. You could pick something like this. And then all you have to do is go through the process of changing the words. You can go in here and let's say you have a website. You can go in there and change that text as well. You can highlight this area and go up here. Right now, the font is Trochi. And a lot of experts say if you're trying to brand yourself, you want to pick a color that you want to utilize throughout your entire brand, and you want to pick a font that represents your personality or what you're all about. So if you have a favorite font that you love to use, you can go through here and find it. If you don't, you can just play around with it and just choose different ones. So just change that to Carter 1, as you can see up here. And then this one here, I can change to Carter 1 as well, as you can see. And then if you want to change your size, your letter sizes, right now it's up here at 35.4. You can open that up. You can bring it down. You can bring it up. Whatever your needs are, whatever you choose to do, you're the creator. You just have this awesome tool that you can use. And then, let's say, for example, you don't want this background to be prominent. You can click on the background and then you can go and do a transparency. See, that kind of shadows it down. And sometimes you have to, sometimes if you want to do that transparency, you'll want to do it on the banner before you add any text or anything. And you can reposition, put this behind that banner. You can turn it backwards. You can bring it from the back to the front. You can put it in the middle. You can put it at the bottom. Put it to the right, center, left. As you can see, it's repositioning itself. You decide. The thing that you have to be, that you really have to concern yourself about is, even though these templates are designed to be used on Facebook, a lot of times once you upload it to Facebook, you have to be really careful about watching this area because it could be cut off. But you can play with it, and I would go ahead and bring it down. And this, I would bring this down, make this a little bit smaller so it's not so prominent. And then you could pull this down a little bit, because you have to remember on some of those banners, you have a profile picture over here on some of them. So let's say I'm done with this now and I like it and I want to keep it. Up here in this little corner up here in the right, it has a download arrow, and you just go ahead and click it. PNG is the recommended file type, but a lot of times, depending on your computer and how much memory you have, I change it to a JPEG document. Then all you have to do is click the download button, and you get this box that's preparing your design. It's telling you that it published successfully. If your download doesn't start automatically, just click here, but mine did. Mine's over here. Refer friends and get rewards. You can refer friends and copy this little link here. If you've got friends, you can share on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and get rewards that can help you if you decide you want to go to a pro account. Canva credits can be redeemed to buy premium images for your library and illustrations that Canva has to offer. So this has gone to my download folder, and I can say, okay, I want to save it. And here in mine, because of the way mine's set up, it jumps up here in the upper toolbar, depending on the browser that you use. If you're using Internet Explorer, a lot of times it'll download down in this bottom area and you'll see it. And then what I do is I have a thumb drive that I download everything to, or I can put it here on my computer in my documents folder, and I have a folder specifically for Facebook. And I would go ahead and, if I can find it here, maybe I don't. I had a folder for Facebook. It might be on my thumb drive. But if nothing else, you can always create a new folder, and you do that by right-clicking and say, well, I guess I can't do it there. Outlook files, unique files. I could go at the very bottom here in empty space, right-click, and say I want a new folder, and then I can name it Facebook or social media, some kind of a folder so that you know exactly where everything's at. And a lot of times if you go ahead and start with that folder and have it open, then when you get ready to download, all you have to do is pick that file, go over and drop it into that folder, and there it is. And then again, you can right-click it and rename it. Rename it so that you, when you get ready to use it, you can find it. Okay, so that was easy. Now, let's say that we want to create a new design. You can go to Home here and just say Create a Design. And you'll see where, again, you have all these choices down here. Do you want to do a presentation, a Canva print, social media, a Facebook cover? What are you looking to do? Let's just decide that we're just going to do a Facebook. You can go down here and do social media, and it will bring up all of the templates that are available. Here's real estate social graphics. And again, when you're picking one of these, make sure that you pick the free ones. Or like right now, it's got a template sitting here. So it's a blank template that's the right size for a Facebook post. And you want to create your very own. You don't want to use one of their templates. You can go ahead and click on the background, and here you have multiple different backgrounds. If there's a favorite color that resonates with you for your brand, you can pick that. Or if you just want to pick just a random color here, then let's say you're going to do a post. You've got your background color, and you can also change it by using the color wheel. So if I go back over here, see this little guy here, I can change it till I get the color that, you know, if you're not sure what that color looks like, you can just play around with it. And then you go over here to you have elements. You've got photos. If you wanted to drop a photo in there, you can do that. Let's say we're going to put this coconut over here, but you don't want it so prominent. You can make it smaller. And then you've got elements. Let's say that you want, you know, rainbow. Let's say we're going to put a rainbow up here. And then you want some text. So you have different sizes of texts. You can do a text format that's for a title, or you can do a heading or a subheading, or just add a little bit of body text. If you want something that is 3 lines and is centered, you can pick something like that. But what I always do is I just use add a heading text, and here it pops over here. And I can take it and move it wherever I want. And I can go into that box and I can highlight the writing in there. Okay. So because I chose a heading that has white words, white letters, that's what it brought over. And I'm going to click on this little guy down here. Wait till you get all 4. See, this one will drag it bigger, but I want to actually drag this, see, all 4 over to like, and if you see that line pop up, that line tells you where the center of your post is. So you can try to get that centered. If you want, you can go through here and highlight your letters and go up here to this A and decide you want to change the color. You change it to black. And it pops a little bit better. That might be a little bit better picture. And again, when you're done, all you have to do is go up here and say, now I'm just going to leave it the PNG and see what happens, but usually I change it to the JPEG. Click download. It's going to prepare my design. And I have it. It's gone up here to my download folder. I just have to open it, click and drag, and put it in my folder that I've got created that I have open. Okay? Now let's say I want to go back to home and I want to create a different design. Create a design. Facebook cover, Facebook post, Instagram post, email header. There's just so much you can do in here. You can do things in here for your children if they have to do a book report, if they have, like here's a book cover. You can help them, and kids probably are better at learning how to use these things than some of us adults, but it's just such an awesome tool, and it's free. And for us to not have good high quality posts is a shame, because this is just a wonderful product. So as I look at all my designs, here I have 3 designs that I've created. So I'm going to go back to create a design again. This time I'm going to do Facebook cover. And I'm going to, you can barely see this white area. You see add a new page. And let's say I like this one. Let's say I'm in the beauty industry and I want to do a beauty skin series. The only problem with this one is this one here is probably going to cost money. It's got the Canva watermark on it. So let's say I want to get rid of this. Whoops, I'm just going to click on it. And here's this trash can. Delete the element. There, the element's gone. Trash can. Delete the element. Element's gone. Trash can. Okay. If I wanted to delete the whole element, I could have said the whole thing. And then this asks me, do I want to remove the watermark? If I say yes, now I have to purchase it. Okay. So I'm going to change my mind. I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to go do the back button. And that's what this button over here does. It'll take me back to where I started. So let's see. How about this one? This one doesn't seem to have a watermark on it. It's talking about a weekend makeup sale. It's got some smears of eyeshadow or lipstick or something And let's say you're going to be doing a presentation on eyeshadow or lipstick or foundation or something like that. So you can change, again, you just change the language here to whatever you want it to be. If you have a website, you can put your website in here. If you have a specific date that you're going to be doing, let's say you're doing a Facebook Live series for the month of September. You could do, join us here during the month of September for let's say skincare tips. Okay, we can take this, we can stretch it out a little bit, we can highlight it, we can bring it down to a more doable. Again, you got to remember Facebook, this area is probably going to be too high. We can go in here and change the font. Let's try ABD. How about Abril? Abril's not too bad, but I don't really like it that well either. Advent Pro, no. How about Aileron? No, I don't like that one either. So you just have to play with these fonts until you find one that you resonate with, and then write it down so you don't forget. Make sure you have a notebook or something for your Canva account so that you can remember to always use the same font. And if you have a specific color scheme that's your brand, try to use the same color scheme. And just kind of play around with it. Now that one I like a little bit better. And then in here you can put in, let's say, mjunique.com is my website. www. And we're going to be going September 2019. So let's say you're doing this on your fan page. And then I would move this down a little bit. You could maybe drop a little something up here. You could find an element of some sort. There's different element choices here. Gradients, icons, social media, family and home. There's health and beauty. You can look at all of those. Let's say you got like the eye. You got this eye. You've got a hairbrush. You've got the head of someone with a mask. You've got a palette. That's a pro. See that pro? All these little guys with the crown, those elements are going to cost you money. So you got to be really careful when you're picking different pieces, different elements. But still, there's so many options here that you can still do a lot of fabulous things without paying. Uploads. Let's say, let's say that you have a photo on your computer of a smoky eye look or something that you want to drop in here. You can upload that to your Canva account, and all you do is click on upload an image. Let's see if I can just find one here. I don't see one that I could use. Let's say I'm going to put my logo in there. Okay. There's my logo. Okay. Let's say you have a logo and you want to drop it in your little banner here. You want to have it on all your banners on all of your social media platforms. All you have to do is click it, bring it over here, resize it. Oops, got the wrong. Make sure you're picking the element that you want to move. And again, that solid line tells you where the center is. And you want to, if you want to center it in the whole banner, or if you want to center it underneath the script, move it and place it wherever you want. There you go. Not bad, huh? And then you just go to the download. And again, I'm just gonna, this may be a premium. No, it's not. It's gonna download. Okay, so I got it. Okay, so hopefully this has been very helpful to you. And again, if you have any, if you need any help, they have a wonderful help tool here. They got fun tutorials, guides to making engaging designs, tips and tricks. There's a lot of help right here in Canva for you. But it's a tool that you can use. You can't do any damage. And you can create and be creative and just grow your business, making your own graphics. You could spend a day creating backgrounds or creating posts for your Facebook posts, put them on your computer in that file, and then when you've got your schedule set up and ready to go, and all you got to do is drop that post into Facebook as a graphic, as a document, you know, on the camera side of it. So hopefully this has been very helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and we'll talk again soon. MJ here. Bye. Have a good evening.